So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have Jason in the background, right? Enjoying life, living the dream. Living the dream. We've got a slight update. We've got people in the background here laughing at us, but we've got a slight update on the Escort. Many things are happening.
It's rusty.
But it's rusty, yeah. So what you remember from the last video was that, you know, rust repair was happening. There was little bits that were found, unfortunately, because of, you know, old cars and stuff. As I think you've got into the project, more things have come to light, and
yeah, just found that
yeah, we'll start on this side.
Inner seal isn't attached to the floor anymore.
Isn't attached to the floor.
I'll show
Okay, go on then,
really.
get in there.
So just in here.
Right.
That is
all the way along.
Yeah, so
okay.
we couldn't see that where the ramp was here.
Yeah.
I couldn't expose the underseal.
Yeah, so
and
you've
then-
moved this arm, and that's
then
exposed.
It's exposed that last little bit.
This.
So we've got to address that. That's next up for fabricating from the inside, and then make it dress worthy on the outside.
Right, okay, so that's something, of course, as I come back to you, of course, you didn't actually expect. You didn't expect something like that to be coming.
I kind of did expect it, but I didn't know it was there.
Yeah, so that's a lot larger project than was expected, let's say.
That corner, yeah.
Yeah, that's like, is
another-
that new floor? No,
it's
it's
only-
not that far.
It's only going to be, we may as well, as there was a hole here, we may as well now just cut a new piece in here.
Yeah.
So, and then dress it on from the inside, because the inside of the seal's nice. It's
Yeah.
just here where it connects to it.
Again, this is a bit that no one would have actually seen. You guys would never have seen that unless we'd exposed it. So this is how in depth we're going with this, I think, more than anything. Exposing those little bits, exposing the fact that we could have hid that very easily. You could have just left the ramp there and not worried about it.
Yeah, well, it was all covered in underseal.
But-
You would never know there was any corrosion there.
Yeah, you would have never have known. It's been there for years, isn't it? So
Moving on though,
Coming round.
have managed to fix these bits. So the piece of metal that was rotten next to the seat anchorage point has been now repaired. The piece around the drain bung, this was a massive hole it ended up being. That's
Yeah.
now just got some filler on it ready to dress that to make it. Obviously it's been welded, and then to get the shape back we're just going to put a tiny skim of filler over the top.
Nice.
Point out that it's still got its original chassis number in the,
look at
floor,
that.
which is just so lovely.
that is like unheard of, isn't it? To have the genuine flaws still in this car is like, it just doesn't exist, does it? It doesn't exist.
We've ended up fixing this fold on the back. That's been repaired. Nothing nasty along here. We're all happy with that, especially with the way the seal connects to the floor this side, but obviously gutter side gets the rust
Yes.
of the road more
yeah.
than the driver's side ever did. So it's just sign
It's
of
just
the
how
time.
it is,
It's old,
yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
how it is. This is looking really good though, keeping the original shape as well, which is the big thing here, keeping originality as to
By the time we sand that
this
back,
bit.
you won't know.
You'd never even know it was there. Of course, that's the idea here, we're trying to make it as good as
We'll be using
possible.
Gravitex over both the sides of the car, stone chip guard over here. And we're going to do like a layer of it once, then another layer of it once that's dried twice, then sand it back so it's not doubly.
Oh, right.
But it's still got the depth from the two layers, but I
Nice.
want it to sort of look really nice.
So originally, what would it have looked like? Was it even painted?
Just splattered, so it was kind of had a dusting of splatter and a dusting of paint, and that was it.
It wouldn't have had thick Under Armour you would find on cars these days. No plastics, no nothing to really hold these cars together. So that's how the corrosion is really happening. Obviously back then they weren't that bothered about, you know, throwing loads of paint underneath here.
We've got a lot of work at the back here, so we exposed a bit here to show that we thought there was filler, and we are right. So we're going to cut the bottom of this seal off entirely up to here and replace this section, and then rebond on the inside where there's a rust hole as well. So there's quite a lot of work to do both sides. Going to mean that we're going to have to do a blow-in for the paint repair. It's already had them both sides. This has already been addressed before, but it has had filler as opposed to metal.
Right,
So,
okay, so someone's already been in there many moons ago. They've just tarted it up in a sense with what was available then.
at the time, it was only probably a few rust bubbles.
Yeah.
But it's just continued to grow inside.
Because of,
And now it's starting to push the filler out. So, again, to be fair, you could have just sanded it back and refilled it, but why would you at this stage?
Yeah,
We've got the welder out.
you're that far, you might as well carry on. And obviously, this is quite a big thing. If you're going to just put filler over that, it's going to make it worse down the line anyway. So that's not a whole complete panel though, is it? You're just literally doing this capped corner.
We've got entire seals, and we're just going to lob the piece that we need off.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Because it's the right shape.
Yeah, and there's no need to replace sticker, and all this up here is absolutely fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this all the way up here is absolutely all right. There's no need to
the
go any
wheel itself is
further.
lovely.
But the inner arch there, still, that's something that you are going to get to. That's just taking a back seat on that stuff over there at the moment.
Floor at the moment because we need to get it into paint.
Yep.
And then afterwards, the other pieces will get done after.
Yeah, nice. Big updates though. There's a lot happening here, and you're finding so much more. And that's the thing. We want to update you guys as much as possible, but because of previous repairs and stuff happening, you're then uncovering things that you probably didn't know was going to happen. Yes, we did think that there was going to be other stuff. Easily you could have left it, but it's just not worth it. You're at this point, the whole car's blown apart. You might as well.
If I'm going to put mirrors under it.
Yeah, if you're going to put mirrors under it, things like that need to be right.
Absolutely.
Away from the Escort, we're coming over to Jason's man cave. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, Jason loves Fiestas. Look at the state of this place.
Cool,
and you're wearing a part that we've wanted for a very long time.
4 months.
4 as much as
Probably,
4?
No, actually, when did we go and get the car?
Oh, way more than that. I was thinking
9 months.
9 months, 6 months.
Yeah.
It's been a while, let's say.
Yeah, I've got one.
The rear bib bit, so the bit from the back of this.
It's got this in it.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's not cracked. So it's got this little bit of damage up here. We're going to fix with some filler, but beggars can't be choosers.
No, not at all. That is the final piece of the puzzle, though, isn't it? That is the big thing. This blue one was achieved very quickly and very inexpensively, I think the word is, economically, for the pocket. This one, because we've plastered it all over the internet, it seems to be a bit harder to find stuff, and it's a little bit more expensive.
I'm a grand deep on the body kit on this one.
Oh wow!
So this one was 300 quid for the bib.
Yeah.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
This was from a couple of Herberts on the way back from Brands Hatch.
Yeah.
200 quid. The rear bib, 220 quid delivered.
220? Oh, okay.
Then I paid 200 quid for the spoilers.
Right, okay. Whereas,
that was
a few years ago,
130 quid for the lot.
That is the sad reality of what's happened in the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's happened. To replicate a car like this now is 10 times the price with paint. Nice. We will just go past those, see some stuff in that, but behind you is the large wall of your previous endeavours into the Ford ownership, I'm going to say.
It's the history wall.
It's the history of all of the Fords that Jason loves and has owned. Look at it. Oh, here we go.
Experience the Ford Fiesta.
Ooh!
On disc.
On disc.
This, you could buy a game that was a Ford Fiesta test drive game in 1989.
Yeah.
You've got it.
Let's have it. Yeah. That would be insane. That would be, and have it sort of with the cars and stuff. We've got like introducing the new Ford Fiesta.
1998.
Oh God! Look at that. That's a piece of history right there. You love it, don't you? It's like Jason's own little Ford showroom that he's made in here. It's so nice, isn't it?
It's a bit sad.
We will look at these a little bit more in depth over here, because this is where all of the good stuff is. Remember that from the channel? That was the previous van to the one you had now. Grey one. Mark II, of course. The Fiesta van. What a thing.
You are pictured in the passenger seat.
I'm somewhere here, aren't I?
One. I think while we're going around the track. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
You're in there.
Yeah, we're in there.
10G sadly passed away.
Yeah.
The bike and the diamond.
Yeah, that was a good time.
MO5s on it.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Mark II went everywhere in that one.
Mark III.
Brief time with the Mark IIIs. Didn't really keep them very long.
No. But you've definitely been there, mate.
The Minter. That was still there.
That was the one, mate.
The van going around the race circuit. Oh, that's up there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a cool wall of things that you've done, places you've been in, actually various vehicles, but the same place, in theory.
Yeah.
Santa Pod and Silverstone.
Yeah, basically them two places.
I can't believe, this is the reality of cars now. £1,800 in what?
That's 2006.
2006, first Series 1, for £1,800. Can't even buy a body kit for that anymore. No. It's ridiculous. That's the world we live in now. It's fine. But it's looking good in here, mate.
Yeah, it's right.
Got this little stand with all the other stuff in here.
Spare wheels that we've accumulated.
Yeah, and this is what? Is this your idea of
I think we're
some flooring?
We're going to do the whole thing. I think it works well.
Yeah.
And this is going to keep the Cosy wheels on.
It is. Yeah, because you've got the other wheels there.
Yeah, so we've got the 14s. But
mate, I'm
think-
sort of about it, if I'm honest.
everyone seems to think that they do look the part, so
Yeah.
it's staying that way.
I like it, good idea. Keep that as is and keep this one as is, and then it's both sides of the spectrum, I think.
Yeah.
I think it works. Also, if you've got any spotlights that you want to do for like 30 quid, let us know.
I've won one bracket
Have you?
so far for a tenner.
Oh, nice, that was alright.
This bracket.
Yeah.
So I've won that. Now I'm just going to buy them in bits, I think.
Yeah,
as
it's
and when
the
they
best
come
thing to do, yeah.
Because people selling them as bundles.
Oh, mate, they're like
Spotlights
loads
are
of money.
250 quid and brackets are £100 each. So it's a 450 quid day out.
£450 for those lights.
When I bought them, this were probably 120.
Wow. That's how much stuff's gone up. It's mad, isn't it?
Even these with a split were 300 quid. So it's just ridiculous.
That's the sad reality of the world now, and stuff
why this
has
one's
gone up
wearing-
so much.
This one's got genuine Ford. These on. These
Yeah.
are just the Heko ones.
Yeah.
Same shape, and then obviously they're tinted, but I think they suit the car being white. Having the
Yeah,
tinted
I'd say
ones.
so. Whereas these look sort of clear.
Oh yeah,
and
and inside we've got the service mats.
Oh, service mats. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. The nerd and the steering wheel. I think it's the
This
nerdiest
one's
thing
got
ever, isn't it?
The motocross service mats.
Oh, look at
It's
them.
a later car.
God, you nerd, and I love it.
It's nerded out now.
So we're in the office now. Look at this. This is like goals in it.
I'm
So we're
in.
here on the desk.
And I get really distracted because I go like that,
You just turn around
and they're both just sat in their
the
hands.
showroom. It's like right behind you
I
now.
feel like I want it to be made bigger.
Yeah, you want like
like a
knock a
nice-
big window through.
A full
length.
6 foot deep piece of glass in there.
Yeah, and you
be
can
cool as
see
fuck.
the wheels and stuff as well. They're nuts.
Yeah, I know. It's nice, isn't it?
It's so nerdy right now. Like little things like this is so sad, isn't it?
Posters up on the wall. I've still got these sat here. I don't know. It's just making a nice environment.
It's nice, isn't it? And when you're stressed out with work, you just turn around and go, "Oh yeah, two like cool cars sat right there."
Actually, what people do is when they come in, they book. They just they stop listening to me.
Yeah.
They're like, "What's going on in there?"
What's going on?
And then we go in there for a half an hour chat.
Yeah, it's like so
about-
this is a blue one and this is a white
About
one.
my sad antics of Fiestas. Why not?
It's cool. I like it. It's funny as well.
got to be done.
You got to have a nerdy thing, and yours is like sort of that stuff.
Waiting desperately for someone in the 118 world to make a 118 5-door.
Yeah.
They never will.
Yeah.
But it'd been lovely because then I'd have them both professionally made
To look like that.
to look the same.
That'd be so cool.
Because you can get the XR2Is and RS turbos, but you can't get 5
Can't
doors.
call the fight. Yeah.
But hey, why not? It'd be cool if they're both just sat on the sunroofs in there.
Oh
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
like exact replicas with number plates.
Yeah,
that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
100%.